Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we would like to present to you a vlog documentary at Bukit JUGRA, Banting, Selangor. Airol Azmil, as the first presenter, will give such a brief information about the background of Bukit JUGRA and the first issues to be discussed, which is managerial issue. MOHAMAD HAFIZ AIMAN will talk about the social issues. Then KHAIRIL HAZIQ will cover up the challenges that Bukit JUGRA faces. Lastly, NURUL NADIHA will speak about the future of Bukit JUGRA.
Hi, it's me, Airol. Let us discuss about the background and the history of Bukit JUGRA. Bukit JUGRA is located in the sub-district of JUGRA. During its heyday, JUGRA was the royal capital of the Sultan of Selangor. The sub-district of JUGRA is one of the 7 sub-districts that form the district of Kuala Langat. The history of Kuala Langat has a close relation to the history of the state of Selangor, as JUGRA, which is in Kuala Langat, had been the royal capital and the administrative city for Selangor in the 80s to the 90s. JUGRA also witnessed a very important event in the history of Malaysia, where it marked the beginning of British administration in the state of Selangor. In an agreement made between the Sultan and the British on 8 February 1874, the state of Selangor will have to accept a British resident that will advise in the administrative matter in Selangor. Let us discuss managerial in Bukit JUGRA. In managerial issue is the aspect need to be discussed as they determine the organisation of Bukit JUGRA. Bukit JUGRA is under jurisdiction of Majlis Daerah Kuala Langat (MDKL). It has more than one stakeholder, and the stakeholder have their own work scope. As a result here, it might cause a conflict among them. Majority of the property and land in Bukit JUGRA are under private individual ownership, and there is no specific organisation that can in charge, monitor or advise on the Bukit JUGRA site as an individual entity. Each stakeholder are different source of funding that's making difficult to plan the budget and manage the Bukit JUGRA land and the property. Next, the grant by the state government is really difficult. If they approve, they must wait from the Majlis Daerah Kuala Langat to give the funding, because the state government will give the fund first to them. Next, let us discuss on management aspect. Bukit JUGRA is identified as a heritage site and have abundant valuable assets that need to be arranged by the expert in the field. Okay, next let's go to the social aspect.
Next, another issues in managing history of Bukit JUGRA in Selangor can be related with social issues. When we talk about social issues, basically it involves the local community and tourists. Why we telling you this? It is because the awareness and involvement of community for Bukit JUGRA is currently very low. Different ideology and culture can be a constraint to unite them. On the other hand, the community also has no prominent practice and identity in both the cultural aspect and the economic activities that could be developed as tourist attraction. It is very important to empower the capabilities of community as a stakeholder to get a full support for Bukit JUGRA management plan. In Bukit JUGRA, tourists include the daily users and seasonal visitors. The daily users are the community surrounding the Bukit JUGRA who come for leisure activities, especially jogging. Most of the daily users come to the area in the evening and their number increase during the weekend. Meanwhile, the seasonal visitors normally come for certain events such as motivation programs, paragliding and many more. So far, there is no limit in terms of the number increases during the weekend. Uncontrolled number of visitors may cause disturbance and destruction of sensitive monument and natural area of Bukit JUGRA. Bukit JUGRA also did not provide a variety of activities to increase the number of visitors. Everyone knows that it is very important to protect our heritage asset. However, there was not much participation, especially in implementing government policy, as there are different orders from state and federal government. There are also no prominent economic activities that can be considered as unique to Bukit Jugra's community. As a heritage site, there were also non-existent of cultural identity, even though some of the community has close relation to the royalty, which was the historical value in Bukit Jugra. In managing heritage asset, local community plays an important role in showing the significance of the place. It involves the entire life of the settlement, lifestyle, belief and faiths. Now, let us look at the challenge faced from managing these heritage assets.
And I will speak about the challenges of Bukit Jugra. Bukit Jugra faces a lot of challenges in managing its heritage asset. One of the key challenges is in developing a system or management that take into consideration on every stakeholder concerned. Currently, there is no conservation management plan for Bukit Jugra. Decision-making process must be reliable to optimize the value of heritage asset and to ensure the consistency with the principle and guideline state. There is also lack of collaboration to date in terms of managing the asset as the local authority, Forestry Department, Selangor State Museum, Kuala Langat District Council and other stakeholders are working independently without having a shared interest as a basis for their task. It was also proven challenging to promote awareness among the stakeholders. Other than that, sufficient financial support and fund in managing heritage asset is very important so that the process will have value for money and not unfairly burdening the stakeholder, especially the community in the future. Lastly, we will speak about the future of the Bukit Jugra.
Future of Bukit Jugra. Bukit Jugra has all valuable heritage assets which relates very much to its historical background. The assets have been recorded and categorized accordingly. However, it does not be managed in a systematic way. Managing heritage assets requires a comprehensive management plan. This is to ensure that the intentions are clear. Appropriate action to manage our proposed policies and system for decision making are determined and further provide a clear direction to all. Therefore, it is very important for Bukit Jugra to have its own management plan. The aim of the management plan is to collaborate all stakeholders to achieve a similar direction for Bukit Jugra. It is also important to ensure that the knowledge and information on the heritage of Bukit Jugra reaches all levels of society and that the valuable assets are being enjoyed by the present and future generations without compromising their physical well-being and integrity. Committee had been chosen as a proposed management concept for Bukit Jugra. The development of the joint committee is to integrate the planning, management and implementation effort for the development of Bukit Jugra with collaboration and participation of all stakeholders. The patron is proposed to be Sultan of Selangor, while the chair of committee will be Kuala Lumpur District Council, abbreviated as MDKL. The role of MDKL is to manage on the planning, development, administration and financial management and promote smart partnerships between the stakeholders. We would like to take this opportunity to thank our respected lecturer, Sir Muhammad Hasrul Yushairi bin Johari, Kuala Langat District Council, abbreviated as MDKL, and Selangor State Museum for their contribution in completing this vlog documentary. Thank you.